Angela again, and I'm doing a plan with me today, and I'm using the GP Studio November Mystery Kit, and it's all about traveling and going to places. And since I went on a cruise last week, I decided to use this kit. I regretted not using this kit during the week when I was on a cruise, but better late than never, right? So I searched for the bottom washi and I put them down. It's the first thing I do, which I don't have to think about. So I did that first. Then I went ahead and chose a box to put in that box at the top. I initially wanted to use that pink color girl walking along the bank quote box. Well, not quote box, but the box. But I decided to use the green leaves tropical one instead. And I'm actually searching for a quote in my Erin Condren sticker book, but I guess I used all of them, so that's why my quote is not there. So I gave it up and decided not to use a quote and just leave it as just one big green leafy box. I just saw that it could be a butterfly. Is there a butterfly in that box, in that deco box? Because I didn't see a butterfly when I was putting it onto my planner. Or maybe am I looking at it wrong? But yeah, so currently I'm putting on the date covers, and it's another one of those things where I don't have to think. I put down all the dates onto the covers and started doing the easy peasy things, such as putting the date covers onto the dates first. Then next I'm going to build the sidebar, and there's a lot of things I wanted to track this week. I wanted to start a lot of things, so there's like a bunch of things. Firstly, I tried to put a weekly tracker to track my workouts, so I put down that weekly checklist and that cute workout girl from my shop and wrote down workout onto the header. Then I put down another header followed by a habit tracker and wrote down home cooked meals, because I wanted to eat home cooked meals instead of delivery or unhealthy food, since I'm on a diet kind of thing. I'm trying to lose weight, as a lot of you know, so I am trying this new thing called the low carb diet, which is kind of really difficult for Singaporeans because we eat rice as our staple, rice, noodles, bread, and just cutting them out from a diet is quite difficult, but I'm gonna try and I'll see how I fare this week. Next, I used a header and wrote sleep timings onto it, and I put a checklist underneath it. I wanted to track how much time I sleep and when I sleep, so that I can track my sleeping hours, and I wanted to start sleeping earlier this week, so that's what I'm doing. I went ahead and put down a banner at the bottom. Sorry, I kind of blocked or cut away that part of the video. I didn't know it was out of the screen, but yeah, so I wrote hydration is important in that banner in case you guys can see, and I went ahead and layered a hydrate sticker onto it, and then I wrote Monday to Saturday on top of the ticks in that checklist. So moving on, I'm building my Monday now, and I started off with a full deco box at the top. Then I put down a half box followed by a working girl in that box and wrote what I needed to do with a header at the bottom. It says design swag samplers because I'm contributing to another shop's mystery kit, and I wanted to get my shop out there, so that's why I'm trying to do a lot of swags recently. Next I wrote down test, print and cut, because I bought quite a lot of samplers. Well, not bought, I actually requested a lot of samples from other shops, and because I wanted to get a premium matte sticker paper, and I figured samples are the way to go, so I ordered quite a lot of them and I wanted to test them and see which one was the most suitable. And I will do that on Monday. And then next I needed to design the cards, and the journaling cards and the die cards for the same swag, because I didn't have a lot of sticker paper, so I decided to do like a small piece of sampler followed by some cards, since I have more card paper at home. And then on Monday I have a tutoring session at the bottom there with a student from 6 to 7:30 p.m. and that's kind of important, because if I forget it's gonna be really awkward. So yeah. And on Tuesdays I immediately started with sampler packs. I wanted to organize all the samplers I received from other shops for the Mega Planner Addict sale, because I wanted to offer like sampler packs to the first don't know how many orders during the sale for every day. So when I know how many samplers there are altogether, then I will be able to figure out how many sampler packs I can offer. And then next I labeled a work sticker onto the quarter box and said print and cut swag. So after designing on Monday, I decided to print and cut right on the next day, because it's kind of urgent. I need to send it before July. So yeah, then I layered a full box at the bottom, followed by a finished blog post with 2 labels, and using the work sticker and a computer to cover the clocks at the side, because I'm using them as like washi instead of labels. And then I had another tutoring session at the bottom, so I wrote that down with a coffee time sticker. And these are all samplers from the GP Studio. But on Wednesday, the first icon that I used is from Clever Girl Crafts. And by the way, all the shops that I'm using in my plan with me will be linked in the comments below, so you guys can go see if you want. And then after writing design sale banners at the top of Wednesday, I went ahead and took an arrow from my Erin Condren sticker book and wrote down a few bullet points of what type of banners I need to design. And then I layered a little flag banner at the bottom with a working goal from my shop, and says that I had another tutoring session at 12 to 2 p.m. It's the holidays for the kids right now, and they can have tutoring sessions in the morning instead of after school. So I have earlier sessions now. Next I have a print and cut planner extravaganza sale orders. I have no idea how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. And yeah, that's my Wednesday. And then I'm going to start my Thursday, and I started with a header, and I decided to use the blue one instead of the brown one I've been using the past few days, because I thought it will look a little bit more interesting than normal, so that's why I used that color. Then I layered a half box with a cute little Happy Meal icon and wrote ship orders into the box. Then I layered a deco box at the bottom. I really love this one. There's this really pretty girl in the middle of the bridge, and I hope I can go to this type of places where there's the beach and the bridge and a lot of trees, and it's not really available in Singapore. Next I wrote driving $120 onto a quarter box, followed by a payday icon. It's like when I need to collect my tutoring fees from the parents of my students, and that is how I mark it in my planner. Next I wrote another tutoring session with a working girl from my shop. Then I layered another two littles with a marble kind of background and put down an Erin Condren flag, followed by a clever girl crafts bow. Layering things like that, they are not just for covering the littles icons. I just think they look really pretty like that too. So yeah, I was really happy with that. Then I wrote reformat website onto the banner. I was gonna say banner, but it's actually littles. And yeah, because I needed to reformat my websites for the sale, I have to add banners here and new releases in there too. So yeah, and then I put down another half box at the bottom, although I don't have any space left, but I just did it anyway and wrote down my tuition sections at night that I need to go to. Then moving on to Friday, I started out with a deco box. I have no idea what to do on this day because it's a big holiday in Singapore. It's the Hari Raya Puasa, and everyone doesn't have to work and have no school. So my mom and my dad and my sister is going to be at home, and I want it to be a family day, so I postponed all of my tutoring sessions and left this day empty. So I layered a half box right after the deco box and put a lazy day icon right in the middle because I know I'm just going to be dozing the whole day and just doing nothing, being a potato couch. Then I decided I needed to start using my Bake Starter subscription. It's a subscription where they send me baking ingredients every month, and I can use the ingredients to bake according to the recipe they give us. So yeah, I have like 2 boxes at home. I need to use them up. And then next I wrote ask QH out, my best friend. Her initials is QH, and I decided not to reveal her name here, but I wanted to ask her out because her birthday was in April 30th, and I've been trying to ask her out for a meal for a really long time, but she doesn't have time. And it's June now, and I really need to get her out so I can treat her a meal. And then I kind of put down the reminder header onto the header in the book and cut out 2 checklists from a box and wrote down lifestyle blog and fitness blog because I needed to write 2 blog posts for these 2 blogs. Then I had to do laundry on Friday, so I layered a laundry girl from my shop onto a flag. And then on Friday is when the MPA sale starts, so I wrote MPA sale onto a header and squeezed it into the bottom of the day. I did Saturday and Sunday together since the other weekend, and I had really few things to do. Saturday is the birthday of my friend, so I took the icon from Clever Girl Crafts and wrote her birthday there, and then I put out another banner with a plan icon on it and wrote next week beside to indicate that I needed to plan next week on Saturday. Following that, I layered a half box on Sunday, and then stuck a lazy day couch icon at the bottom, writing watch Korean drama at the top, because there's this drama called Sketch and it updates on Saturday, so I had to watch on Sunday. So these are the leftovers of the shop after I finished the spread, and there's actually quite a lot left, so I believe I can make another spread on maybe a bullet journal or something. So this is the end. This is my spread. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you guys. Bye.